What if what has happened in the case of Muhammadu Buhari was a perfection of the mistake they thought they made in the case of late Musa Yar'Adua? I hope you follow me on this video because I'm going to take you through some very deep and critical area of thought. There might be a revelation in this video if you be patient to listen to me all through. Because I sat down here and so many things is just running through my mind. We know what happened when Yar'Adua passed on. It was on rumor, or maybe it was alleged, that there were some powers in high places that never wanted Jonathan to be president as at that time. Perhaps there was delay in announcing the passing of the president and further delay in letting Jonathan take over power. So it was established later that there are persons who obviously never wanted Jonathan to be president, even when it was constitutionally his right. The president having passed on, the vice president automatically will become the president. So, but eventually, I think the forces prevail on them and they let him become president. Yar'Adua only spent less than 2 years in office, a son of Katsina State. What if that repeated itself with Muhammadu Buhari and the cabal then perfected it and got it right this time? Because I want to believe that. I'm actually on that thought that could it be? Because from the records we have now, from what we are having, from the information that have been leaking right from since 2017, so many persons, both local and within the international community, are of the belief that Muhammadu Buhari actually passed on in 2017. You cannot discard this. Now, what if this was actually true? Which means Muhammadu Buhari was actually in office for less than 2 years, same as Yar'Adua. But this time, they were able to perfect their plans of not letting Professor Yemi Osinbajo become the president. Remember, for as long as Buhari was away on his medical trip or for wherever they took him to, they never transmitted power to Osinbajo. The only ones Buhari left and transmitted power to Osinbajo did wonders, only for them to come back and it never happened again. If power was transmitted to Osinbajo in 2017, maybe genuinely Muhammadu Buhari passed on then and power was being transmitted to Osinbajo have led the country from that 2017 to 2023. Bola Ahmed Tinubu would not have been president. Nigeria would not have been in this state. So was this their calculation and permutation that they said no? That regardless of what it's going to cost, they will not tell Nigerians what has happened. Rather, they came up with something. See, for those of you thinking there is anything the Nigerian government cannot do, I pity for you. I pity for you. If you think there's anything the government of your country, Nigeria, cannot do, then you are still sleeping on top bicycle. They denied this man, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who would have done wonderfully well. They denied him that opportunity. Rather, they created something that looks exactly like whom they want us to believe. That is why whenever they said they want to address the nation, they bring photo ops and somebody speaks at the background. So many things happened because there are a whole lot of things. So, okay, a president passed on. World leaders, no call, no message, no attendance. Even if he's not a sitting president, other past presidents, other top politicians from international community should have graced the event. We are talking about the biggest black nation in the world, a one-time ECOWAS chairman in Africa. And you tell me, because no, now, so many things was actually wrong. But I want to believe that this calculation was being done towards the man that is in power today, Jagaban. These are calculations that were done then in projecting, in making sure that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's dreams and aspirations of becoming the president was not altered. Everything was just being taken care of at the detriment of a dear country, Nigeria. Nigerians, are you thinking on this direction? Or am I the only one thinking so? In case you've not remembered to give it a thought, now that I've brought it out, you dwell on it. What if really Muhammadu Buhari passed away genuinely after 2 years in office and they covered it to deny Professor Yemi Osinbajo the opportunity so that they can have a clear pathway for Tinubu in 2023? You think about that. There's every chances that it is true, but it could be a mere allegation at the same time. It's up to you to decide. See you again in my next video.